Hey everyone, I'm Angie Lee and I'm a UX designer. Today I'm going to walk you through how to create low fidelity prototypes or lo-fi prototypes. Just an overview of one of the popular tools that's out there, Balsamiq. There's other lo-fi prototyping tools that you can use, such as Adobe XD if you already pay for their creative suite. But we're just going to use this because Balsamiq does a really great job of having built-in icons that allows you to really quickly make prototypes. Now, if you're transitioning into the field, or say you have a background like I do in computer science, this is a really great way for you to learn some of the basic prototyping skills and how to add limited interactions. It's very easy to get started, so let's jump right in. Okay, so I started this activity with my younger brother and sister, and this is a walkthrough of their prototyping example, mainly to illustrate how easy it is for someone to get started, use the built-in widgets, the built-in icons to be able to create prototypes. Now, what we're looking at is a homepage. What they've decided to do is make minor updates to the Notes app for iOS, for iPhone, and you can see here that there's a list. So it's following a to-do list, wonder list concept where you can open that up and there will be a checklist of these various topics. What they've also done is added a settings gear where you can go and choose themes to apply. And so that ended up going to this themes page, which shows a popover with a few buttons. Select will allow multiple selections, so you're able to delete and make edits to more than one list at a time. And then the themes choice goes to a color picker where it will make modifications to the theme, the color of the app. Now, of course, if this were a real app, some other maybe some labels to show the different colors would be useful here for this page, but this is just, it took less than an hour for them to put this together. Now, each of these mockups are linked. You can see that this small icon shows that it is linked to the themes page, and then that themes mockup also goes to the color picker. Okay, so this app is tentatively called New Notes for now, and let me show you how some of these elements were chosen, and they're all built in. So I'm going to make some room, I guess, and then you can pull an iPhone over. Okay, I'm going to drag that over, and let's try arrow. Okay, we have an arrow right here. I'm going to add some variations just to show how these can be a little bit different, and we'll make it an extra small icon, or small, and then we put that there. And for the text, there is a text field or text area, and right now I'm going to choose label, and I think the text will give you a paragraph. Of course, you can choose to make it one line. I'll make this all caps, make it bold, a bit of a larger text, and we'll make it purple, as if it were in one of these colored themes. Now we also need to choose a gear icon, so I'm putting in gear, and they're calling it cog, maybe for configuration, and I'll choose this variation here. You can also change the icon color. We'll stick with that purple theme and make it smaller. You can see how I'm just clicking and moving around and making these updates. You know what, I'll even change this one. Okay, now what you can also do, you can see how I've done that, and these are horizontal rules. I can pull one of those, bring it in, and these smart guides do help make sure everything's lined up, which is nice. I'm going to change that to purple, but I'm also going to copy elements over here. The difficult thing with this is that you can see that the container for that text field, it overlaps, so it's harder to choose, but you can also select like so, just click and drag. I'm going to copy that, and then paste that over here. Now all of these elements were available. This is just text, this is an icon, and those are horizontal rules. So this is just to quickly show you how you can copy, how a lot of these are built in. Looks like I need to bring this fan art bullet there. And then I can also copy these, but this is a create or edit text icon that was available, and this is a grid icon. So I'm going to select that and copy it in. Great. And now what I need to do is add back the functionality, because this isn't going anywhere. I want to show users who will test this, or people who will collaborate on this item, or maybe someone who's just reviewing the portfolio, that there's functionality added in here. So what you can do for all of these button icons is to link them to another theme, or excuse me, another mockup. You can also, if there's something that cannot be linked, let's say, for instance, this looks like everything here is linkable. Let's just say, for example, that you wanted to make this home button go somewhere. When users would choose this circle, then you can add a layer. I would do that by adding a rectangle. You can put it on top of here and make that element dynamic. So we will, for example, say that that button will go to themes, make it opaque without a border. Okay, and then now we need to add that. We're going to link this gear to themes. Okay, and now what I'll do just for this example is I'm going to copy this over, or delete. I'll delete this. All right, so for now we'll go ahead and preview this. I have added a couple of linked elements. So when you select the preview button, what I can do now is choose some of these items. So I can click that, choose to close the gear, open it back up, choose themes. Suppose you were to choose a theme color. There's not any functionality added to that yet, but then I can go back. Let's see here, I can close this item and then click home. Now this home button wouldn't make sense to go to themes, but or the opening the gear, but you can imagine how you can add dynamic elements to make a more robust example. Alright, so I hope this was informative for you, especially if you're interested in transitioning into UX or starting out a portfolio, but are a little bit hesitant to getting started. So good luck with using Balsamiq. Do try the 30-day trial. It's plenty of time to just pop out like 3 different low fidelity prototypes more if you're able to have time to commit to it. Good luck, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Alright, thanks, and see you next week.